This is a brand new Dremel 3000 that I've bought for my studio, and today we're going to put it together. We're going to pop the Dremel Flex Shaft on so that it's easier for you to use when you're working with your pieces. Now the Dremel actually comes with a few attachments, which is awesome. So this comes with a steel wire brush and a couple of sanding drums, as well as some polishing buffs as well. Okay, let's set those aside and have a look at the Dremel. Now the Dremel is quite heavy to hold and it is really awkward and uncomfortable to work with. So that's why I always say get a flex shaft, because it's just like holding a pen or a pencil or something like that in your hand, which is just going to make life so much easier, especially when it comes to refining your pieces in metal. So to install the flex shaft, which is this hose right here, you're going to press this button and hold it down while unscrewing the cap from the Dremel. Then you'll unscrew and remove any pieces that are on there until you have the threaded spindle protruding. So just set those pieces aside and now grab the silver drive nut that came with your flex shaft. You'll also need your little wrench to tighten this as well. Now you're going to take that silver drive nut and put it onto the Dremel. You're going to want to press the shaft lock button down, which just stops the spindle from rotating. Once it's on nice and tight, just give it one more tighten with your little wrench so that it's nice and secure. Now grab your flex shaft hose and inside you'll see a little square drive shaft. All you have to do is line up that square from the inside of the hose with the square opening inside the silver nut on the rotary tool. Okay, so make sure you're holding the lock button down to stop the spindle from moving while you're trying to do this. You can see that my thumb is holding it down while I connect the two square pieces together. Now just turn it and lock it in nice and tight. Next, we're going to add a multi-chuck attachment onto the end of the flex shaft. Now this is just so we can use a variety of attachments with different size shanks instead of just being limited to the Dremel brand attachments. So as you can see here, this is the standard Dremel collet, and you can see the hole at the end of this piece can't be adjusted. So it's just that one size and that one size only. The Ryobi multi-chuck that I have here allows attachments to be various sizes because it's adjustable. All you have to do for this is, again, hold that shaft lock button down with your thumb and screw the multi-chuck onto the tip nice and tight. Then use your little wrench to tighten it a bit more so that it's nice and secure. Now you can see while I hold the shaft lock button down, I can open and close the jaws depending on the size of the attachment. Okay, now it's time to test our Dremel and see how well it works. Now it's really important that you suspend your Dremel and keep it upright so that none of the internal cables can spin and break and get all tangled. So I got this rotary tool mount from Amazon and it's really good quality. It's nice and sturdy, it doesn't tip over, and it also has some little clips to keep the electrical cable nice and out of the way as well. Okay, so now I'm just going to test this brush attachment and I'm going to put it into the end by holding the shaft lock button down. I'm opening the multi-chuck so it fits in, and then I'm tightening it back up again. When you're testing this, always turn it on slowly at first just to make sure everything is working as it should. And that's it. Now you're ready to work with your new flex shaft.